it's Enid from CDI Lincoln, Clinical Documentation Specialist Services. Thought today I might do something in Excel to help support you as a clinical documentation specialist. Many of us use Excel to keep all our data together, whether it's about our key performance indicators. So, we might have Excel to capture all of our reviews and potential uplift. We also might have, we also might use it for documenting or tracking the educational sessions we deliver. And we might also use it to capture our continuing professional development activities as well, because we need that really vital information if we're going to undergo a certification process as a clinical documentation specialist, but also particularly for our APRA registration as a clinician. These all form part of our evidence should we be individually audited by an APRA. So what I'm actually going to do today, I had created through VBA coding to automate creation of a backup copy of the workbook. Every time you get out of the workbook in desktop mode, if you've got it in cloud, if you've got it stored it in or saved it in a file, not in the cloud, so it's on local storage, then that's fine. When you go to close it, that's when it'll create the backup copy. And I have mine going to my C drive. I have a backup files that I've created there. And so when I get out, a copy of the whole workbook is created, and it's really just to give me a sense of safety in whatever I've done. Because it could be that there's a computer glitch. There could be any number of reasons why you might need the backup copy. Now, if you work in a large organisation, you might think, well, I don't need to worry about it because I can always ring the IT guys to find the backup, because everything is backed up every 24 hours in large sharp organisations, and that's great. But to rely on that is not always that efficient, because it may take days, if not weeks, for the IT guys. Because it's not an easy thing to find what you're actually looking for. You can only imagine the amount of stuff that is being backed up every day of files in a large organisation. And so to find that one Excel workbook, and then when you've got to think, how, is it that relevant to the organisation that they find your Excel workbook for you? So it's always good if you can control some things in your work life that gives you a bit more autonomy in your practice. And so I will show you how you can do this. And it works literally, it is so easy. I'll provide in the comments below the actual VBA coding. I'll do a link to a document with the VBA coding. The only thing you'll have to change in it is where you want your backup copy to go. As I said, I've got mine going to the C drive because I created a folder there called backup. And so it just automatically goes there. And I'll show you that as part of the demonstration. So keep watching, and I'll talk to you up. So I've opened up an Excel workbook and saved it to my desktop for now. You'll open up your workbook, of course. First thing we're going to do is make sure that the workbook is saved as a macro-enabled workbook. And I can just double check this that I have. I'm pretty sure I have. But if I just go and save a copy, and it tells me here it's an Excel macro-enabled workbook. So that's fantastic. All right. The second thing we've got to do is add developer to our customized ribbon up here if it's not already there. So if it's not, just right click anywhere on the tab, just in a blank space, customize the ribbon, and a pop-up box will occur. We're just going to go down here on the right-hand side till we find developer. We're just going to click it. That just adds that developer to the customized ribbon, and click OK. And there's developer. Now click on developer, And over here on the left-hand side, we're going to click on Visual Basic. Alrighty, so now we have, this is where our coding will go. So we're going to double click on this workbook. And we're going to copy and paste out of the document that I have given you a link to in the comments. And you're just going to copy and paste. So you just got to now decide on where you want your backup copy to go. I've got mine going to my C drive. I created a backup folder there. And if I go in here to my File Explorer and I go down to my C drive, I created this backup file here. And I created a folder within there called Test Workbook. So this is where they will go. All right. So we can just copy that and we will just paste that into where we need that. But just in between those two. So I'm just going to get rid of a little bit here. There we go. All right. So it's going to the C drive, my backup file, and test work. All righty. The next thing, I just like to hit save. I don't know whether it makes any difference, but I just like to do it. It's a safety thing. We're going to run, and we're going to click on run sub user form. And then the pop-up's going to come. So you need to name this macro. So we're going to call this, you can call it whatever you want. It's just so that you remember, you know that that's the macro for what is happening. So I'm just going to call mine save and click create. And then again, I'm just going to save and then click out. So now to test it, I'm back in my Excel workbook. I'm going to put just checking this works. I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to get out. And there you go. It's saying that the backup has been saved as C backup file test workbook, book 1 test backup. And that's actually the name of my workbook. Click OK. And we're going to get out. So now we're just going to go back into C drive and we just want to double check that that's actually gone back into my backup file, into my test workbook, and there it is there. All right. Now I can click on there again and open it up. Now, be mindful every time you open up, whether it's the backup copy or it's the actual copy, every time you close, it's going to create another backup file. So just be mindful of that. So there you go, just checking this works. And there you have it. You have now automated every time you go to get out of your workbook, it'll save and create a backup. So there you go. That's how you create an automatic backup of your Excel, very valuable Excel workbook. And that's where I'll leave you today. Be passionate, be innovative, take care and stay safe. I think.